pulling in the region. Specifically on my left side, I just kept feeling um, this pulling feeling. It was twinging, pulling, just a lot of sharp twinges. It's not like sharp to where it was really really painful and I need to go to the emergency room. It wasn't like that. It was more so just like these really dull sharp twinges that would come and go throughout the day. And then another symptom was like sharp pains in the center region of my area. It was in the center region. I was sitting in class and I was walking, and then I just felt this quick, sharp pain. And so I'm in the middle of class and I just yell. And everybody turns around and they're like, okay. So I'm just like trying to like, make like just try to come up with a reason why I'm yelling, and I just couldn't think of anything on the spot. I'm just like, I bumped my toe, or I don't remember exactly what I said, but I kind of knew what was going on, but it was still awkward because nobody else in the class knows what was going on. So that might be a symptom for you. Hopefully yours doesn't turn out like mine when you're yelling in front of a bunch of random strangers. But yeah, for me that was a symptom. And then I noticed I had a lot of food aversions. I'm not as hungry as I normally am, and it's strange because I got on a scale today. And most times when you're pregnant, you gain weight. I'm actually losing weight. I don't know if it's because the pregnancy is balancing out my hormones or what it might be, but I'm losing weight instead of gaining weight. So that's different. And that was a symptom, just a lot of food aversions in a sense where I'm not hungry. Like I'm eating once or twice per day and I'm not really that hungry. So I would say that for me was a symptom. Another symptom is breakouts. I've been like breaking out on my chin and just like weird spots, like all down here I was breaking out, and I got some breakouts up there. So that let me know that something hormonal was going on, just my face and my skin just breaking out, because I normally don't get that many breakouts. So that was another symptom for me. What else? I'm trying to think. I had the twinges, the sharp pains, I had the nosebleeds, I had the gum bleeding, I had the constant congestion, I had the food aversions. I didn't have any nausea. I didn't have any headaches. I was emotional. What else? And I know that being emotional can happen from just the stress of having to go through the procedures that we go through as women who have PCOS. But I was very emotional beyond, like my emotions were shocking me. And I just felt like I needed to hop out of my body and tell myself to get myself together because it wasn't cute. What else? I don't know. I don't know. I would just say just a lot of differences that I noticed within myself, just being, like I said, really emotional and things like that. Yeah, and then also, I don't have any like breast tenderness or anything, but my boobs, they feel really, really heavy. And I remember now. I was having pulsating in my chest, like this weird pulsating feeling in my chest. And I think that was a symptom for me, just like pulsating here and pulsating here, because I'm thinking like, okay, maybe that's just like milk duds or something developing, or I don't know. Still early. I don't know, but I'm just saying that was a symptom for me before my positive. So yeah, I've been taking tests like crazy, taking a whole lot of tests. I probably spent about $80 just on pregnancy tests alone, because I'm really, really shocked. Like, I'm really, really shocked that all of these tests are coming back this positive, and it's happening across brands. Like, I took a Clear Blue and I took a OPK, came back positive. Clear Blue came back positive. Digital came back positive. Dollar Tree came back positive. Just everything is coming back positive, and it's a little bit hard to believe right now. It still hasn't sunken in that like I'm gonna be somebody's mother. But I'm really really happy, and I'm still really really cautious and like really really hopeful because it is the early stages. But I'm choosing to stay positive, and I'm choosing to trust God because I don't know about everybody else, but I do believe in God, and I believe that He allowed us to defy odds. For a lot of people, it does not work the first try. A lot of people, it might take 1, 2, 3, 4 tries. So it was really God who stepped in and stepped up for us, and allowed us to defy the statistics. So statistically, you know, it doesn't happen as quick. You know, a lot of women don't have success on their first IUI. So I'm just extremely blessed and extremely thankful and a true believer of God. And I'm a true believer in the power of nurturing and talking to yourself and knowing yourself as a woman and being in tune with yourself so that you can plan this accordingly. I talked to my body all throughout this whole process. Right before I got the positive pregnancy test, I talked to my body, and I just sent a lot of love, and I sent a lot of hope, and I sent a lot of good vibes and energy, because sometimes you have to do that when you're a person who's suffering from any kind of illness and you're going through things and your body is constantly under stress with raised cortisol and inflammation and all these other things. You have to not only take care of yourself through the way that you eat, but you have to send good vibes, and you have to send love, and just do your best to love on you and take care of yourself as much as possible. Try to reduce your stress as much as possible. I had to leave a job that I loved with all of my heart because they refused to acknowledge or they refused to acknowledge my health issues. And you know, it didn't seem important to them what I was going through, but it was important to me. So I made the decision to walk away from something where I was extremely happy. I was making decent money. It was hurtful to have to walk away, but sometimes in this life you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what is going to impact your future. The thing about it is I can find another job. It's not hard for me to find another job. But when time goes by and you're not accomplishing that goals and that clock is up, what happens? Because you can't go back and get a do-over. Life doesn't give you a do-over. So you have to make decisions for yourself that's going to make you happy. And if you're going through PCOS or just any other endocrine thing that's standing in the way of your happiness, take the time to do what's best for you. And I know that everybody's financial situation is different, and not everybody can leave their job, and I get that, and that's not what I'm saying. But maybe drop down to part-time and just spend time taking care of you and loving on you. Get yourself a savings. That's what I did. I had to save up a savings for months so that when I decided to quit my job, it would not affect my bills. That's what I had to do. Because I knew that I had to take the time out to love on me and take care of my health and take care of myself. Because if I did not take that initiative, nobody else would have. Nobody else would have did it for me. So yeah, rant over. I'm not about to be, give you guys a long novel speech, but all I'm saying is take time to love yourself, because nobody's gonna love you like you do. So yeah, rant over. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip of the recent pregnancy test I just took so you guys can see how it's progressing, and definitely subscribe. Bye.